Hello everyone, my legal name is Durden77 and I am here today to talk to you about Puzzle Fighter, which is the reimagining of the series in a way that everyone wanted as a mobile free-to-play game. This actually is just soft launch, it's not out in every major territory yet, such as the US and Japan, but I was able to get into it because I'm a fiend and I really need to match some primary colors. But we're going to talk to you about today, there's a lot of differences in this game. There's a lot of things that have made people pretty divisive when it comes to the free-play mechanics, when it comes to the new animations, when it comes to the new graphics. But today, we're just going to play some Puzzle Fighter, because you should really play some Puzzle Fighter. Most people probably already know how to play Puzzle Fighter, but if you don't, that's great, because this is your first time playing, and you should really play it. It's a great game. So let's go ahead and jump in right now. I'm going to challenge my friend Hey Fatty. Super classy guy, really subtle about most of his jokes, and we're going to go ahead and get this going. So like I said, today there is quite a few differences in this game, and if you're keen to Puzzle Fighter, you're already going to see them, such as things like a life bar, and 3 characters on a team rather than 1. But today, we're just going to talk about playing Puzzle Fighter for people that don't know how to play Puzzle Fighter, or people that need a refresher. So, once we load out of this ominous canyon, or whatever this is, it bows down before my fucking psycho power.
Want to see my kung fu? I'll show you.
Seen your kung fu way too many times. So, in Puzzle Fighter, things drop from the top. It's kind of like that one game that not many people have heard of called Tetris. But things do drop from the top. Now, the thing is with Puzzle Fighter, what you want to actually do is try to match gem colors. So there's 2 greens, I want to put those 2 greens together. Those 3 blues, I want to match those with those blues. Now, you see that kind of circly, sparky thing right there that looks all crazy, looks like it might mess stuff up? That's called a crash gem. If you touch the same color of that gem to a block, it will destroy it. So right now, that's what's going to happen. Once that yellow block touches that crash gem, it will destroy it. And I will attack Chun-Li. Now when I attack Chun-Li, I will actually drop down counter gems on Chun-Li. Let's see if that actually happens. Oh, well, she did it to me. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. So I actually have 2 counter gems on my thing right now, which means that if I put this green on that counter gem, it will not blow it up until that counter goes down. That's hugely important. It makes it to where you have to work around and makes your strategy, a lot different and things of that, kind of like that. So when it comes to that, what you're trying to do is you're trying to obviously destroy the most gems with 1 crash gem. And the best way to do it is you want to make squares or rectangles like I just did with that blue gem. So when I blow up that blue gem, which I'm about to do, if it's a square or a rectangle like that, I'm going to do a lot more damage. I'm going to drop a lot more counter gems. And also in this game, watch this, I'm going to do special moves, and I'm going to call out my teammate to attack as well. We're going to go into that in more detail later, because it's actually huge in this game. It's a big difference. But in general, what you're trying to do is you're trying to match the most gems together, and you're trying to destroy them. That's the basics of Puzzle Fighter. When I do that, then that drops gems on their screen they have to deal with. They have to try to work around, and hopefully I kick their ass. He's trying to attack. Why is Chun-Li with Chuck Green? That's not even a thing. Like, come on now. So anyway, we've got this, and I mean, that's pretty much it when it comes to the basics of the game. Now, there is also a diamond. If you drop the diamond on a gem, it will destroy every gem of that color, period, whether they're touching or not. One big difference with this game than the last one was in the original Super Puzzle Fighter, the diamond did not do as much damage as a normal crash gem, whereas in this game, it does just as much. So that's actually kind of an interesting change, and it's a pretty important change, because in Super Puzzle Fighter 2, if you had like a big crash gem or whatever, you actually didn't want to use the diamond on it because it would waste some damage. But in this game, you can use a diamond and you're good to go. This game also gets a little bit more hectic, I feel like, than the original sometimes, so that kind of works in its favor. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna try to beat his ass, I think. Kind of messed up a lot by trying to talk to you people out there that I don't know, but let's see if this happens. So I'm trying to get that, go a little bit of that. Go up a little bit of that right there. And I mean, you get the idea. I mean, this is what Puzzle Fighter is, and it's a puzzle game, so you're always going to learn something new every time. And obviously, I mean, you get to see people kick ass, which is really cool while you're fighting. Ooh, that's a big one right there. Look at that. Man, he's trying. Oh, also, there's supers. Ultimate Psycho Crusher, get some of the shit. It's like Psycho Crusher, but it's ultimate. Ooh, God, that did a lot of damage. Anyway, hey, Fatty thought he was going to sneak out a win here on this tutorial because he's that desperate, but went ahead and knocked that out real quick. So that's Puzzle Fighter. That's the basics of the game. There is so many differences when it comes to this game, though. It seems like when it comes down to the basics, it's very, very similar. But just real quick, just to touch on some differences. I mean, obviously, you got a lot of characters here that are in the game, which are super cool. And people have been looking at this game straight up and they think, oh, the graphics are awful, or this and that, but I really think they're great. Once you see the animations in action, they're really cute and they're really awesome. And I mean, for instance, like Chuck Green's Superhero, I think with the video frame rate we're doing right now, it's not gonna show it. It's just so good. Like, I love his little grin before he puts on the mask. It's like, yeah, I did that. There's a lot of character in this game. There really is. And so if you see the graphics, just from the front and don't really see it in motion, don't judge it too quick, because honestly, I feel like this game has a lot more care and when it comes to its characters than Capcom has did in a while, in a cutesy way. Capcom hasn't done that in a while. There's also missions and things like that. This is where you're going to be fighting the CPU. Now, I've already completed all my missions because I'd rather unlock fictional characters in a video game than eat breakfast, so I usually do that right when I wake up. But we'll go into those a little bit later. That's going to be your more single-player content, as well as you've got the free-to-play mechanics. So you got maybe throw us like, 215 real quick, and maybe we'll hook you up with a little pedestal action, maybe, I don't know, just throw us a little cash. That's obviously a huge thing, and we're going to make a video regarding that as well. But that's Puzzle Fighter. That's the basics, and you should play it. You really should, whether it be on this or whether, screw it, you go back to Super Puzzle Fighter 2, play Puzzle Fighter. It's good for your health. We're going to make more videos. Definitely make videos regarding the differences. That's going to be a huge one. We're going to make videos regarding affinity, team balance, tons of stuff. But for now, just play Puzzle Fighter as Puzzle Fighter's intended, and you'll probably do it well, and you'll probably win. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you soon for some more primary color ass-kicking action.